You are invited. Yes, in your life, so your life ahead. Have you ever is invited by someone? Someone invites you to somewhere, maybe to congratulate them, or maybe for wedding, or maybe some happy things, or maybe bad things. All of the party and all of like festival cultures as have like a group. This time, someone who invited you, if they know you, maybe relatives, or maybe have a relationships by friends, or like friends or girlfriends, or wife, or something like that. Yes, that's how someone invited you. But what is invited? You are invited? By who? Yes. There's a lot of types that another people can invite you. Just like when you play League of Legends, some will invite you in the room and you will go there and yes, choose the heroes and go and gang the team and like that. But of course, maybe you can go middle or you feed. There's the difference between mid or feed, or bot or top. That's like that. There's someone invited you for a lot of things. Yeah, you have to learn. Invited. Yes. Most of mouth invites. That's not mouth. This is casual invited and formal invited are always the same. That someone invited you to somewhere. Yes. Because they invite you for maybe share the fun with them for you, or share the bad things with you. Two things different. Now, one thing that is example. For example, you play League of Legends, right? So your friends invited you in the room and play it. Now, they want to share the fun. They want to play with you. Just share the fun when they're playing. Yes. But if you feed, it's not sharing the fun things. That's sharing some bad words. Yes, the truth is in this now, there's a lot of young buffalo plays really crazy and want to improve and say a lot of bad words, not good, and just show that they are so young buffalo and no one want to play with them now. So don't care about that. Just come back with how to invite it, okay? Yes, casual invited and formal invited are the same, but at first what is casual and what is formal invited. Casual and formal invited. Yes, maybe you know it, but maybe you don't know. I don't know if you know or do not. As you know, casual invited is usually very simple invited. You don't need some difficult or crazy things, hard things. You just by this usually is used by talking in our lives. It can call mouth inviting. Yes, you speak, you talk to another. That's invite. You invite by mouth, okay? Invite by your mouth and your voice. Yeah. Now let's understand like that. For example, I go. For example, I go out of I go to my friend's house and ask. No, it's not ask. It's invite. Do you want to go to the? You want to go to the party tonight? Do you want to go to the party tonight with me? Yes, it's like invited to, but it's not really invited. Now, for example, this is my party. This is my birthday maybe, and I make a party, and I invited all the friends go in my house. Now, casual invited, this means That, for example, I go to one of my friends. No, maybe I meet him in the class. Yes, and I told him that, tonight I make a party of my birthday. Want to come? Yeah. Yes, this is casual invited. This time, you can, if you are the man, which is someone invited you, you will have two choice. The first, you come and sharing the funny things, but in other ways you do not come. But you have to reply soon. What's wrong if someone invited you and you do not reply, and in their imagine you will come, but actually sometimes you won't come. Now this is just in the life. Now is also the example in League of Legends. Now when someone invited you to a Summoner's Rift PvP. Now what's wrong if you do not reply? You do nothing. Yes, they think you are AFK and they wait for you. But now you have to reply. The first is no, I play alone. And the second is okay. Yes, like that. But if you do not choose anything, you just stay there and do not tick in the V sticks to go into this room. Now they will imagine that you are not in the computer and they will wait for you a lot of time. Now that is not good, okay? That's not good for you and for all of the people which just invited you and waiting for you to do all of the things. Now you have to know, if you play alone, you have to say one word, okay, I don't want to play with all of you. All of you are so Jamba Flow or something like that. And they will punch you if you say that. No, you shouldn't punch you but say bad words. Now, for example, oh, you are good, man. Now have a solo, please. Yes, it's the waste of Jamba Flow. Okay, so if you play alone, you have to say. But if you play with them, okay, go with ticket. Yes. And now, choose. It's no, I told you, when they invited, there's a lot of, the rules. The first now, I'm saying in casual invited, right? Yes, when someone invited you in the casual way, it's usually by mouth and voice. But it's usually, is simple for the man which is invited, but is a little hard for the man which is be invited. Now, you know why this? Because casual invited is still when someone invite, the man which invite. It's just so simple, just talk some words like that. Now, do you want to go to my party tonight? Or do you want to go to the yard to play football with me? With all of our team? Or something like that. But the man which is being invited is hard to answer. They do not know. Now, in the situation of going to the yard to play football, it's easy. But in the situation of going to a party tonight, that's hard. And they can't answer right away. They have to have a lot of things to think. Now, at first, the real things, that's the truth that they have to ask their parents. Yes, the first. But maybe their parents is not home now, so it's hard to answer right away. So when you casually invited, it's not, it's not abilities like formal invited. And sometimes this the ways to be invited is not it's not good, and it's not ability, which is so showing that someone will not come. Is they have to answer, cannot answer right away, and they just can answer and everything is okay with them. This is about casual invited. This is usually just use of mouth. But there's another ways of casual invited. You can maybe it's not just only meeting face to face to casual invited. You can it's like calling or have a having a video chatting or something like that. Maybe you can it's like telepathy. No, they don't care about that. Maybe it's also use inbox is a kind of casual. It's a kind, just a type. It's a small type. It's not really casual invited. It's have a little part of formal invited, but the big part is of casual invited. Now, for example, when you play League of Legends, of course, that's usually take this example because it's my favorite, Yeah, so this time they inboxed you. Want to play? You want to go to Summoner's Rift? I will let you go middle. Yes, or something like that. This maybe can be casual. It can be casual invited. This is casual. Now there's to have a little talk about formal, formal invited. It's not casual, of course. Casual invited, that's you with your mouth and you meeting face to face or inbox or calling or it's not, don't need any crazy things, just to talk and invite. But formal, you know what word formal means? Yes, formal means that you are polite, okay? So formal is like polite, okay? So formal formal inviters like polite inviters, that's just a ways of talking, but in okay, the formal inviters, this means that you invite someone. Usually you need the invitation. Yeah, this invitation? Yes, I know you know. And so is when these formal inviters happen, there's usually some important things and important situation happen, and important a lot of, that's not simple like casual. There's now important festival or some things new happened. Yes, and when actually casuals invited is not waste your money, it's not waste your time, but formal invited is waste your time and your money. But it's have another things. It's usually used in some important festival or important party or something, just something important. And in invitation, you usually have to reply, okay? You should reply. It's not you have to, but you should reply. And you should you can't reply right away like casual. And you can reply in the invitation, and you pay the invitation back to the man which is invited you. So that means that can you come and you will not come. That the man which is invited you will not. So that will make some very is abilities for. Now the ability is what is very important here. Now I will talk about some one of the abilities is important in everything. Now first let's go in League of Legends, ability this time is really important in this, Now for example, I have two heroes. The first is Darius. Do you know? Of course you know this Darius. Is his ability is to just a little. There are no ability at him. Now all of the skills don't have any abilities in him. Yes, but the difference is Katarina. Now look at her. Yes, just one of her skills make she's very ability. And this is very important in League of Legends. Going middle. Yes, that's how he is like Flash. Yes, it's better than a Flash. A Flash is just only, yes, in my opinion, it's better than a Flash. The skill E of Katarina can use long, have a big distance than Flash. But the bad things, the not right things of E is it's just can use in enemy and just can use in airline, It can't use everywhere like Flash. But as I think that yes, Flash have the time to repeat it is too long. But when it's the first time in Katarina, her ease just need 12 seconds, and when you touch the knife, It just can be 2 on 0 if you have a lot of what is this called? It's skills, okay, something like that. So the ability is really important. That's the difference between no ability and variability. So now you know that casual is different from formal. This formal is usually another way. You have an invitation, you send to them. Maybe send have a lot of things in this. You know, is have the time to is have the day. Is have the what it is come there to about what. And this is very difficult. It is waste a lot of things, and I do not like that. I like casual more. Casual, you usually just can say the time. Yes, and it's simple. Yeah. But it's not ability, so don't care about the ability. In this SI thing, ability now is not important, but it's just important in League of Legends. You have to think. You just have to know that E is not everything. You know the E of Talon and E of Yasuo. Yes, it's all make their abilities so much. You know, E of Talon is really, really fucking good. I like the E of Talon and KN. They really have the same. Real. It's similar, yeah. E of Talon is jump, but E of KN is go. Yeah, just like, it's just like the same. But the E of Talon have the the which one you just jumped is have a lot of time to repeat it. But E of KN, no time to repeat it at the where you go into. Just time of repeated the E. Yes. Now you have to think. Ability is important in this. But now, okay, don't care. This just in my opinion, casual is better. But in yours, I don't know. Yes, so that's all. You are invited today. Now, I have a conversation between a man which invited a man. Now let's come back to League of Legends. Some crazy story and some funny stories are talking in montage of League of Legends here. Now let's go. The first abilities. Now this story is called. What is this called? It's called. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Now first. In a team, there is Katarina for middle and Darius for top. Yes, so now Katarina invited Darius go down and rank. He's invited to rank. No, he's not. He's invited Darius down there for maybe for what? Oh yeah. Now Katarina said, "Hey Darius, want to come down there? And you can take some kills with me. Maybe, and you can take some support and gank for me. This can make our team become better. Or maybe we can be winner. It's not can be winner. Now, the intelligent ways, Darius, come down there with me. Yes, we go in the same ways. It's now the minutes of 20. Go down there. Yes, we should go together. We can protect each other. Yes, Darius said. Okay, I am coming down. Yes, so this Katarina invited Darius down. And when they meet together, "Oh Darius, you can use all your skills and wait for your ultimate is okay. I can take pentakills if I have you. You can help me, please. Help by your ultimate. Okay?" Yes. But can't. My ultimate just can be repeated if I killed someone by this ultimate. Okay, don't care, no, let's play. Let's go together, okay? We can protect each other. We are so green now, let's go together. We will take a lot of kills and, gang the team. Our team is fucking crazy. But we are good. This Katarina say with a very, very good voice. We want to invite Darius down. Yes, that's a story between Katarina and Darius. Invited each other to go to the Midland and gang for them. Now let's come back with something else. Oh dear. Come on, nothing else. I tell you, all of Kaju and Formo invited. Oh my godness, now. Nothing to say more. Do you have anything? Oh, nothing. Oh, all of my ideas lost. Just League of Legends I want. Okay, so. Oh, is there anything more to talk? Oh my godness, look. Oh, nothing to talk. Okay, so let's go. Goodbye, baby.